So if you was wondering where your next lead was coming from, this video is for you. I recently got asked, could I clarify the core 4 and actually give a real life example? So I'm not going to give a whole lot of edits or a whole lot of fancy stuff. I honestly just want to come on here and talk real quick. And so we're going to go with this core 4 and we're going to build out, let's say, a babysitting company, right? Babysitting company. So let's say babysitting company, if you can see that. So if I was to build a babysitting company, or you know someone who wants to be a babysitter, this video is going to help them get their next 5 leads right here. So when you talk about your core 4 in your marketing strategy, you have your warm audience and you got your cold audience, right? These are the only 2 ways that you can reach out to them, one-to-one or one-to-many. So what do you do for your warm audience one-to-one? This is that warm outreach, right? This is a phone call, because you're talking to someone one-to-one. You is person to person, right? A phone call, a text message, a voicemail, an email, etc. This is how you communicate with that. What qualifies someone as a warm audience is someone that you know, someone that has already given you permission to contact them. So let's say you have a cell phone, and in your cell phone you got, let's say you have 500 people and 250 of them are parents. Well, you got 250 warm audience people, right? Well, what you're going to do is you're going to come up with a message about, hey, I know that you're a parent and you're looking to have a date night, right? I have a specialty, 2 kids for the price of 1. And you're going to send that out. Either you're going to call them, you're going to text them, you're going to do a voicemail drop, you're going to send them an email, or etc. Right? This is your warm audience. You got 250 people right there to reach out to. Now, let's say it's your cold audience. Well, who is your cold audience? Well, this is people that you do not know, people who have not already given you permission to contact them. Well, on a one-to-one platform, you're still going to do the exact same thing. You're either going to phone, text, voicemail, email, etc. You can do this by, I don't know, you can go through a phone book and just start calling people, right? You can buy you a phone list. You can get you an email list. You can create a lead generating offer so that you can start to collect phone numbers, text mails, or emails from cold audience so that you can reach out to them. It's the same process when it comes from your warm audience or your cold audience. Same thing. Now, you got 250 here. Let's say you create a lead generating offer. And that could be anything as, hey, here's the top 5 foods that every babysitter should feed kids that they babysit, or something like that, right? Something crazy. Anyway, it'll be something to where they'll hit that button, submit, or send me a copy or whatever, and then they get their PDF or whatever, and and from that PDF, they will give you their email, their name, and then their number, right? So now you got your cold audience, you have a list that you are creating, you're constantly growing this list. So now you can reach out through phone, email, and text message. Warm audience, cold audience, same thing. Now, what is one-to-many? Well, this right here is your free content. Most people got that on Facebook. I love Facebook. That's one of my main ones. You can do it on IG. You can do it on LinkedIn. I don't know, we'll just put LI, LinkedIn. You can do it on Threads. That's the Twitter for Instagram. You can do it on X, also known as Twitter. Free content. Only thing, your goal for free content is when someone come to look you up to say, hey, I need a babysitter, but this person has been giving out a bunch of free content. This is your digital business card. When they go to your Facebook page, they go to your IG stories, they go to your LinkedIn, your Threads, your X account. This is your digital business card. They just want to see if they know, like, and trust you. Also, your free content is going to speak to many. So you could have, let's say you have 1,000 friends on Facebook, you got 1,000 followers on Instagram, LinkedIn, you may just start it, may got 250 on Threads, 250 on Twitter, also known as X. So you got all these leads right here. This is almost 3,000 people. Let's say from your free content that you're posting on your social media. You got about 3,000 people. You know, most of them are probably going to be parents. Let's say half of them is parents, so you got 1,500. You know, so let's say you got 1,500 people that are parents that are seeing your paid content here. That's people. And let's say you're creating about we're just jumping back right now from this list. You're going to have about, let's say you get 100 people on your list that will opt in and give you their name, email address, and phone number. So now you got 100 people. And so you already covered your one-to-one for your warm audience, your one-to-one for your cold audience, same structure. Your one-to-many for your warm audience, people that follow you are your followers. That's why it's important to grow that following. As a business owner, you have to have a following on social media. I promise you, that's the world that we live in. So you got to give out that free content, such as this video. I'm giving free content one-to-many to all of my followers who's doing that. Now, cold audience, how you do one-to-many? Paid ads, right? Paid ads, or you can do, so you got like Google ads. You got, I think that's local service ads, something like that. You got SEO. You got Facebook ads. All you're doing here is paid ads, is putting a piece of paid content, whether it's something to build your lists or whether it's something to build your following. But all you're doing is making a paid ad through these platforms, things that you're paying a platform to send out your message to the audience that you created to say, hey, these are my people. I got a babysitting company, and I'm trying to tell people I'm the best babysitter in the world. Can you find me parents who are the ages of 45, let's say 35 to 45, both are a full-time employee, and they have young kids, and they like to watch cartoons all day or something like that on Saturdays, or they subscribe to something. Facebook, Google, you'd be surprised how detailed Google and Facebook and Instagram they can actually get. And send your message over to them, right? I think there breaks down kind of everything. So let's say on your paid ads, you know, for the month, let's say for your lead generating offer for the month gave you 100, your paid ads, you came in 50, right? And so now we're going to add this all up. You got 300, you got 1,800, 1,900. Let's call it an easy 2,000. We'll bump this up to 200, right? So for your babysitting company, you're trying to figure out where can I get my next 2,000 leads? Well, start here. Start here. Now, you may not can start doing a lot of paid advertisements right now, but start with your warm audience. Then start with your full-time content. Then to figure out, well, how can I create my list of people that is not my warm audience so that I can start to market to my list. And one of the goals for your free content is to take that warm audience that come to your page to look you up, to say this person knows a lot about babysitting, and now this cold audience came to your free content, and now they're going to go back to your warm audience box. You know, I've literally had customers of mine say, hey, I've been watching your content for a year or two, and the way that you explain things, the way that you show the process of it is why I called you out there. Your audience is going to try to know, like, and trust you before they call you. And so that's the goal, and that's what you want to do. So if you are trying to figure out, well, how does this apply to me? How can I do this core 4 and create the most awesomest sales funnel? Because this is all a sales funnel. That's all this is. You have to put your core 4 into your own sales funnel. Comment sales funnel, and we can set up a call, and I can show you how you can do this for your company. Hope this helps.